Hey guys, welcome in. Jerry Handy Sr., handyfinancialtips.com. And I wanted to take a couple of seconds to share a little bit of something that's been kind of, bubbling up in me over the last few days. And just think about it. Here it is. We're into February 2018. 17 just went out. About 6 weeks ago, right? And one thing that I always try to do is I try to reflect back. 2017, what did I accomplish? What I didn't accomplish? What kind of goals have I set for this year? What do I want to do? Okay. And I'm probably like a lot of other people that probably do the same thing. Everybody wants a new change, new year, new me, exercise, lose weight, all these different things that everybody wants to try to jump up and attempt to do. But one thought I had is like, okay, that's cool. That's great. That's awesome that people want to do something like that. But you have to stop and ask yourself the question. How far along have you gotten to being able to do that? And if the answer is not far, then why haven't you gotten there? And I'll give you a very good reason why. It's one thing that I learned here very many years ago, probably 9-10 years ago, is that when you have something out in front of you that you want to accomplish, that you want to do, there's only one way you're going to be able to accomplish that. Number one, get it out of here and put it on paper. Pen and paper. You ever heard the phrase, write the vision and make it plain? Well, that's something I learned years ago. You have to first write it down, okay? But that's just the first step. That gets it into the realm of the reality, right? Because first it was just an unseen thing. Now that you've written it down, it actually becomes something that's seen, but not necessarily full manifestation, right? So what's the next phase? What's the next step? Well, one thing for you to have it here, put it here. The next thing is for you, as well as myself, is to develop a plan of action. It's like I've heard them say, there's nobody that's going to go out and start building a house except they first sit down, count up the costs, figure out what they're going to need to be able to accomplish the very thing that they're trying to do, which is build a house. Get the drawings, get the plans, understand where the wiring is going to go, where the plumbing is going to go, where the AC unit, all those different things, that every stud, every window, every chimney, every whatever. You're going to know where all these things are going to go. Why? Because you have a plan. Okay. It's one thing to also have that plan and not have people that's going to come forward and implement the plan. Contractors, right? So in your case, you write this thing down, you develop a plan, and now you're the one that's got to act upon it. Does it mean you have to, employ or bring other people along? Possibly. But for the most part, you got to think about what it is that you and you alone can do to drive this thing forward. Okay? Faith without works is simply dead. Faith without the actual corresponding action to the very thing that you want to accomplish is going to be very futile. It's not going to work. So you look back 6 weeks, 2018 roll in. Here we are moving forward, almost into March, right? Now, what are you doing? What are you acting upon? There's a very good football player I watch a little bit every now and then. He used to play for the Seattle Seahawks. His name was Beast Mode. Okay, well, they call him Beast Mode. And he always used this phrase. He says, "I'm about that action, boss. I'm all about that action." Right? Because some people can sit there and talk all the noise they want to the next, their opponent, to their enemy, right? But what he said to himself is that he's going to show you, not talk about it, but he's going to prove to you how he was able to accomplish his goal. He was about the action. He was about proving. He was about working. He was about showing what he was able to do. And that's the very thing and the lessons we have to take. We can talk all day long. Right? But until we sit down and develop a plan and stop talking and start acting upon the very thing that we want to accomplish, we'll never accomplish those things. So that's just a tip I wanted to share with you for today. Hopefully you got some value out of it, and hopefully it gave you something to think about in the things that you're planning, that you're looking, that you want to accomplish for this year in 2018. All right. This has been Jerry Handy Sr., handyfinancialtips.com. Till next time, take care. God bless.